Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We're doing a Magic VOD review today. I believe they said this is gold. This one's a little funky to start off with because they played something different because of the comp, but they said they really just want to focus on Magic. So let's see what we can learn. First of all, who's on your team? We're mid-round, but we have Emma, Strange for your tanks, very strong front line. Oh, now we have Hulk. Emma, that's what I was going. So I figured we'd change. We have Emma Hulk, still strong front line. Hulk actually works pretty well with Magik because I feel like you guys both swap between Heal, Brawl, and Dive. They're one of the few characters that can do both, and both Magik and Hulk can do that. So I'm looking, maybe we team up a little bit, right? So next we have for other DPS, we have Psylocke, so we'll have a diving mate, but that means we're lacking on damage a little bit, and then we want to keep an eye out for when our Psylocke has ult and not overlap, because her ult is amazing. And then for support, we have Invis and Cloak. Pretty strong healing, but we're going to have to come back and watch out for burst healing, so we're going to have to sit in the right spot if we're really low. Yes, very dive heavy. I like that we're waiting because we know our Hulk is coming back still. Okay, Hulk's here. Yeah, this is definitely gold. Everybody's just pressing Q. So, whenever there's a couple things. First, like, this is kind of a team fight, so I don't mind it as much. We're starting off here. I would, in general, prefer... So, in the post, they do say that going alone with her feels crazy. So, it's tough. But... going alone, it doesn't have to be like a full-on, I'm just going to dive in by myself, right? So let's see, if we're playing Magic, we can use our abilities to come over here quickly, and then we kind of sit here, right? Because we already used all of our abilities. Okay, so if we use all our abilities, we want to sit here and wait till they come back. And as we're waiting, we're watching what's happening. Okay, if our team starts getting pushed really hard, we can walk in and like help a little bit. Or if they're not, if they're just kind of chilling, we wait and we try to find the opportunity, right? Also, what's up, Chiro? How's it going? So we kind of wait and find our opportunity, so that way we don't just dive in, right? The other thing that does for our team is if, let's say, like Reed turns and he sees you, if he comes and starts fighting one-on-one with you, he's not helping up front, and you're denying this route for him. He can't walk over here without actually attacking, right? So there is value aside from just like straight up like diving in, right? So that's the first thing. Second thing is we have a team fight on our hands, right? So I'm fine with like now I just stay in the Invis. And now I'm thinking, okay, we used one support ult and they used two. So we have a support ult advantage, right? I'm at 95 on Magik. They're playing triple support, and they actually used all three. They used all three. We still have a Cloak ult. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I just need to survive. I need to kind of lay low, get enough damage to get my ult, and then get ready to go crazy. That's what I'm thinking right now. I don't know if you saw, I had the saddest comp game the other day. I thought I saw you mention something, but I didn't get a chance to like look at it. Oh, we rush it. We gotta wait. Because there's still, let's see. Not bad. I just got distracted. There, it's over. Good. Go in. Yeah. Yeah. Good timing. Now you just go crazy. And then for everybody else who's watching who's not a Magic main, this is why we don't overlap our support ults. Nice. Okay. Now just get out. Good. Excellent so far. Yeah, I like that we're waiting here. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not on you. Okay, so what do we do here differently? First of all, your Emma dying is not on you. I prefer if you were a little bit farther to the side, because it's pretty easy for this Luna to accidentally see you. So if you're gonna, I think what you're doing here is you're actually like wiping your hands, get sweaty. That happens, don't worry about it. But if you're gonna do that, we need to be like out of the way so we don't get accidentally spotted. A lot of what Magik can do, she can just show up out of nowhere and start causing chaos, right? So you want to keep the element of surprise. So let's stay like tucked out of the wall, find a spot first, then we, you know, wipe our hands, do what we gotta do. The next thing is like, I want to be a little more careful with like how we're picking. I know you kind of go into like help Emma, right? But now that Emma's dead and we're in here, we have to have, even if she wasn't dead, we have to think of an escape route, right? So what's our escape route here? We dive in, we use our portal and our dash. We only have one portal to get out. And we don't use it like immediately. You could use it this way, pick up a health pack. That might buy you enough time to like get another portal, which would buy you enough time to dash all the way out. You could also get healing here. We kind of overstay our welcome, go back through the middle, and then we're just dead, right? So whenever you go in, we got to be thinking about escape plan. Luckily, your Psylocke takes advantage of the space that you made and like kind of cleans up. That's what I was saying, like, oh, Psylocke's good right now. So, but yeah, definitely we need to have an escape route and plan. We can't use everything, and we definitely don't want to be like right in the center of the whole team by ourselves. Jake, you need to go to sleep, homie. You need rest. That's really not good. Alright, we make basically the same mistake, right? We dive in, we use both our dash, our portal and our dash. We're a little bit in front of our team, and then we don't get out when we need to. So this is, the first one was, so actually this is a different mistake. The first mistake was we went in without an escape route. The second mistake is now we're in front of our team and we're not actually ready, right? Our cloak is dead. We have 2 tanks. Our DPS is kind of coming back. Our other support isn't even back yet, right? We have no way of knowing this. So we got to make sure, and that's like the great part about Magik, about that staging thing that I was talking about earlier. I don't know if I use this word, but basically you come up to a fight like this, and I want you to think, I'm going to stage first, and I'm going to plan, and I'm going to think what's going on. So instead of like coming right to the front where you're going to be seen, people are going to know, right? I want you to go over here and look and use your third person camera. Because if your body is standing right here, you can see over here and they can't see you. Use that to your advantage. So you see, okay, we have Strange and Reed up front. My Hulk and Emma engaging. I'm going to look back here. Okay, my Invis still far back. My cloak is dead. So I'm going to wait, right? I'm going to sit over here. Okay, what looks like their Luna's kind of far back, but who's this over here? You know, I'm going to see. I'm going to plan. I'm going to wait, right? I'm going to sit here. And then if we're doing that, we know, okay, I can't go in yet. I can't go in yet. I can't go in yet. Right? And we just avoid all of this together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to sit here and be like, okay. Well, shoot. Now my team is dead. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna wait. I know the payload, it needs to get all the way up to there, so I'm still just gonna wait. Okay, so now my team's coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I count back there. Okay, now seems like a good time to clean up. Now I could probably engage. Hey, look, this Wanda's half health. Maybe I make a play for her, right? And this is gonna, don't be afraid to actually wait that long, like unironically, because I'm waiting that long in that specific scenario because I have time with the payload. Now, if the payload is where it is now it's kind of too late and we have to just dive.
Anyone willing to help?
All right, let's see what we do. Now we're waiting for the payload. Let's see. Okay, I like the short timing. That's not bad. Oh, get out, get out, get out. Alright, so when we dive, we need to be using cover as well, right? So we use all our cooldowns, and then we get out and we get to cover, right? If you just shoot at the fog at certain causes, you find a guaranteed rocket beacon or penny nest. Yeah. Always. So I like that we're using cover here. I don't like that we leave immediately because we still don't have all of our cooldowns. If we waited 2 seconds, then we would have had our dash up and been able to like dash over to this, you know, this cool, oh my goodness, this health pack. I'm pretty sure there's a health pack over here as well. We can dash around. So just wait a little bit longer, like just a little bit more patience, and this probably works. I feel like we're feeling the pressure of the cart being super close, but we don't need to, right? Rice, pasta, potato. I have no. Is it the thingy? What is this? Do you guys like Heart of Heaven? I don't mind it now. I actually do like it, especially because I play a lot of high speed characters, high mobility characters, I guess. There's a lot of goofy stuff. Yeah, we're just, I feel like we're playing like a tank. We're going into where tanks play, right? The bad things about going where tanks play is you take tank damage. Instead, if we go over here and we use our cover, and then we pick our spot, we see, oh man, this Luna is by herself and she didn't get Gambit ult. I'm gonna go clean up over here, right? Attacker spawns are so close to the path. Yeah, so what I like to do, there actually is another door over here. Like, nobody really uses it, but you come through here and there's another door here, and then you can kind of sneak your way out. Most of the time, it's kind of too late because you're like, oh man, I need to be on point. But you could still go here, and then go here, and then that whole time you have your eyes on the point and see if your team is dead, right? You can even go like super fast to here and kind of ignore this because especially where your tanks are, they're taking a lot of the aggro. So you can not engage and come over to here and like pick your spot.
Some uninvited guests. Please, I climbed out the window.
By the eye of
See. Potato's very attack sided until the third stretch.
Current score.
It's very different. Potato slices fried with mincemeat, onion, and bacon bits. Ooh.
2, 3.
I tried to use that beef stock I made. Okay, this is not bad. I put noodles in it to try to make it like a poor man's pho. Yeah, we're just attacking right through the middle. You're gonna take damage. We need to find alternative routes. So hang on, let me make sure this is on. So this is really important as Magik. It's the distance to attack, right? So check this out. Right here, we're attacking from here all the way to here, right? So we have this distance. That's pretty darn far. That's about like a half portal and a dash in order to just start our attack. Whereas if we're right here, this distance from here to here is about 1 portal, right? That's not bad. This is much better. So then you attack with the portal. You can already start attacking. You can choose to use your dash to get the uppercut, but you don't have to, right? So already just our positioning is better if we start over here, right? So when you're positioning as Magik, you got to think about trying to get close with your positioning. Then you have your cooldowns to actually do damage. So the other thing is, since we pointed that out, let's look at all the possibilities, right? We have over here by this rock, okay? We have up here into here and go like for a full long flank back down to supports. We can stage by this. We can stage by this rock and like look, and then make a dash through into under the waterfall, right? And then we have over here. This part's kind of hard, but you can like peek out. You can kind of look. You can go all the way around for a full flank, right? As Jake is saying, you have the roof. You can use your full dash to get up here. I would practice this for sure. Like go play some quick play games and try to dash up here to make sure, because this is like pretty difficult to get up here as Magik, honestly. So up here gives us access to like all of this and all of that, right? We could also like quickly turn this corner and use either a portal or a dash to get over to here, and then we have access to all of this, right? But we can't keep forcing the main place. All right. See, I don't mind this positioning. I don't mind this positioning because you're not directly in the middle, right? This is where tanks are, but you're over here. This is good because over here, you're limiting the damage to your team or to yourself from the enemy team just by line of sight. These three people can't see you and you can still do damage, right? The second we dash in, it's still like not even bad. Now this is bad. Now their whole team can see you.
Just in time.
I think we forgot somebody. This also comes with like positioning, right? Once you are in the right position, like say you're sitting right here and you're just like left clicking. You don't even have to do much. Just left click to get some like spread damage. And then you notice, oh, this Scarlet Witch is like going in. Let me try to punish her. Oh, now I dash, uppercut, and she probably dies here. At the very least, she definitely doesn't get the kill because she has to fade immediately, right? But since we don't position, we don't stage properly, we don't see the opportunities. They were really bad because I did too many noodles, and I kind of figured they were going to be bad because it was like a first attempt. So next time I make it, I'll do the noodles, and then I'll add veggies, and I won't have as many noodles. But now I have like... I literally have like a pot in my fridge that's just noodles because the noodles soaked up all the beef. So I gotta figure something out. And I have beef noodles. Like, okay, how am I gonna make this better? What rank is this? Gold. I should have let you guess. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. So this is exactly what I'm talking about, though. We use our positioning, we wait, and then Thor goes in, and so you're like, oh, an opportunity, right? And you try to punish, and we miss. But that's fine. I love that we're thinking that way. That's so good. Again, we go straight right here. Wait, I want you back over here and waiting for the right spot. Don't rush. Get out. Good. Okay, it gets canceled. Let's find. Is this okay? I don't mind any of this. This is fine. Go crazy. You have your magic ult.
By the eye of Agamotto.
So I don't mind this. I think it's fine. I think personally, we can talk about like higher level stuff. I wouldn't worry about this too much for the actual Magic player. This is gold, right? So if we go right here, we know, okay, they're Luna ulted, right? They only have one other support. So as a Magic, after I stage and I'm here, I'm thinking of like, okay, who should my target be? And I know since one Luna already ulted, one support already ulted, the other support probably still has their ult. So I'm going to attack them, and I'm either going to force that ult out so they don't have it for the proper timing, or I'm going to kill them before they use their ult, right? So that's what I'm thinking. So that's how we kind of decide like target priority. Be like right here. If we find the invis. Where actually is she? Oh, she's back here. Oh, we actually go past her. Wow. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Hollow Purple? How's it going? Oh, yeah, right there we gotta see her. But that's alright. Not bad.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Purple, I saw your video. We can check that out when I get time as well. Your, I believe it was your Angela one.
Fantastic!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Absolutely, Churro. Absolutely. Nice. Okay. Oh, blood in the water. Okay. So there's a concept here that's really important. So I know you're a bit timid because we've dove in and died a couple times, right? We got to think of like, okay, A, this Luna's really low. B, you still have a portal. Now, this brings up the concept of trades, right? So let's assume right here that you use your last portal, you get to right here, you kill her, and then you die, right? That's a winning trade for your team. 1 DPS for 1 support is a big win. Unless they're playing triple support or they have Rocket, right? So already I'm thinking that's probably worth it. The next thing to talk about is a trade of positioning. Now what's happening right now, this is what I tell support players to not do. They're actually backing up out of the way. So this is a super win for you as Magik because you don't even actually have to kill them to get them to stop healing. The reason we target supports is to get them to stop healing so that the tanks can die and we can get the point, we can get space. But they don't have to die. If they're over here, this Luna is now no longer healing and this Luna is effectively dead, right? So if you just stay here and you push them back. So when you're diving, I want you to focus on how the supports are reacting. If they both patty cake and run away from their team, you just keep attacking them and get that value even though you didn't get a kill, right? Because they're not healing. If they patty cake and run towards their team, okay, now I need to reconsider because they're giving themselves time for their teams to like peel you off of DPS to help, right? Best advice is try out the characters that counter you. Yeah, for sure. So keep that in mind. I would definitely go in. Good. Good stuff. I love that we clean up and stay there. But I definitely wanted to make those concepts known. Oh, we're even tracking? Good stuff. Oh, we got a no map. Oh, good! Yes! Good stuff. Not bad. Oh, this is gold? This person just needs to play more, honestly. Also, I'm gonna say something. This person was playing tank at the beginning and then support. I wouldn't recommend flexing when you're trying to go up, honestly. I would not recommend flexing. If you enjoy the other roles and characters in those roles, then by all means go for it. But if you're trying to learn Magik, trying to be a DPS player, I would stick with one. Because the way Marvel Rivals matchmaking works is they actually do take into account what characters you play in ranked, and they aim for 2-2-2. And then once the queue times get too long, then they bring in other players. So if you want to be a DPS player, pick DPS and like stick with it. If you're okay with flexing and you do enjoy the other roles, that's different. That's a different mindset. I see so many sports back off to isolated cover. That's the diver's dream. Exactly. Yeah. How would you adjust to them patty caking, walking to the team as Magik? At that point, I would switch I would get out and reassess the situation and switch my game plan from getting kills, getting value by pushing them off, to getting out abilities and support ults. So you force their abilities out instead of them using their abilities in the best spot. That's what I would do, and then you still have to wait for opportunities. Because even in that scenario, there's going to be opportunities where they can't play patty cake. And you have to like force it out. That's when the game gets a lot more difficult. I try at least in fun with counters and most characters. Yeah. That's why I get horrible matches when the queue is above 4 minutes. Yep, that's exactly why. Because they start opening up not only the rank level, but also what characters people play. That's also why, just a side note, that's also why it's a good idea. If your queue goes for like longer than 3 minutes, I usually just re-queue.
Just in time. Thanks.
Okay, careful here, but we have an advantage. Or I got frozen. I'm probably gonna go out. I don't mind that we take cover, but you definitely. This is too long. So in higher elo, you're actually gonna get killed here. You gotta understand when your dive is over and when the momentum is done, right? So I'm fine with you chasing all of this. Here it's like, oh, you might get a chance. Now we're frozen. We only have 1 portal to get out. I'm just gonna get out, right? Because again, in high elo, this Strange isn't going to sit here in Portal. His Portal isn't, or Shield. It's not going to do anything. He's actually just going to kill you. Dive is over, like, let's get out. Really happy seeing Demon being used a lot. The Demon is really good. I was gonna say we should probably ult to force the support out early, right? So let's talk about that. So right here, we have a lot of momentum, but they're regrouping, right? This is also a pretty tough part of the map for everybody involved. And then we see Luna, half health, jump down. Here, I'm ulting 100%, right? Because I'm trying to force out the Luna ult, force out Invis ult, keep the momentum in our favor. But we kind of just wait a little bit, and we try to get a kill without it, which I don't mind. It's a judgment. But now that the Luna ult, now they have momentum, right? So it's just a matter of, like, are you going to be the type of Magik that plays, like, reactively, or is really forceful toward the enemy team? Oh no, it's bad. Well, so isn't Magik vulnerable when starting ult? Yeah. So, I mean, when we went back to, like, timing is a different thing than, like, how you go about it. Right? So we see this, we're chilling right here. We see Luna's half health. Here, I would probably use a portal or a dash because she gets it all back and go right to here. Maybe even up to here and then ult back here. Something like that. So where your animation's, like, back here, right? Take cover or dash upwards. Yeah, exactly. So they have Luna ult going on. It lasts 10 seconds. They have Strange ult. Similar side probably. You have a lengthy startup animation. I think it's way longer than Psylocke's, right? This is not a bad ult. Okay, now we have an Invis ult. Don't go in here. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. We gotta respect Penny. That's just respect, right? So you see this. This is not your job. Penny in her nest over here, like, she's not really doing anything. Like, don't just let it go. You have a support ult over here you can help with. Let's see, we're on green team, right? You have a Punisher who's ulting. We can go support Punisher. Like, yeah, this is just not the right target priority. Or like Star-Lord. So, yeah. 12 seconds. Is Luna's 12 or 10? Because it used to be 14 or something crazy. Next time Luna ults, we'll find out for sure. Good. I like this. Now don't go in yet. Don't go in yet. You don't have your cooldowns. So two things to keep in mind. I like that we went up here. I like that we're scouting and we're thinking ahead, right? But we need to keep in mind, A, do I have my cooldowns? And B, is my team in position? So I want you to get up here. I want you to look at the enemy team. I want you to look at your team. And I want to look at your cooldowns, right? Yeah, Magik's is 10. Luna is 12. So here's what happens, right? If we don't do this check, let's play the what if game, right? So we dive in here. Let's play what if. What if we have Gambit here? We have the rest of our team here when we make this dive. Now all of a sudden, the Strange, the Penny, and probably these two, they're already fighting people. But since they're not, all of them get to turn around and just kill you. Like, at least these three just focus on you and it's over instantly. Even the Invis gets to turn around and kill you, even though she's half health. So we waited a couple seconds based on where our team was. That's a successful dive. So that staging step is just so important. We be seeing some aggressive invises this season. Yeah, I don't mind this. Luna by herself. Let's go. Uh-oh. Alright, so whenever we're fighting 1v1 in a situation like this, this is weird because of the point. We have to have a timer in our head of how long the engagement, the dive has to last. And it's got to be pretty short. The timer is based on how fast their team is going to peel. So here I'm like, okay, I saw the invis shield, right? So here we are, we hit this, invis shield pops up. Now I know she has help. This is no longer a 1v1. I see my cloak, so I'm like, oh, maybe. And then I see this, it's like, it's over, right? So keep that in mind as we're diving. And then I actually would have done exactly what you did in the situation. So now what we have to do is be like, okay, that didn't work. Now I know my strange is actually, their strange is peeling like pretty heavily. So I'm going to shorten my timer for the next engagement and be like, all right, I need to keep it shorter. Oh, heads up. There's penny mines. Oh my. Okay, alright, let's find somebody. Pick one person. There we go. We found somebody. Nice. Okay, we gotta be careful with our portal. We want to use it at the right time, right? Okay, this is just the chaotic gold fight. When we're in these fights, we just gotta we gotta anchor to somebody. I like that once we found the invis, we anchored to her. Now we're on the Luna. Okay, we have no cooldowns. Careful. Also, something to keep in mind here is you're no longer gonna have support. Right? You can only engage here for a couple seconds and then you have to rotate around to this side. This map is goofy. Yeah, I've seen a couple people doing that as well. I hate when invises do that. I was coaching a friend of mine and I love this trade, by the way. I was coaching a friend of mine and their invis was doing that to him. And I was like, alright, we're just gonna fight on point and like the invis team is just gonna suffer. Nice, we get the Luna. So this is back when we were talking about trades. This is an amazing trade for you. You trade 1 DPS for 2 supports. I guarantee you guys probably get this point unless your team is just dog water, in which case, like, don't worry about it. You did your job. The good stuff. Oh, that's unfortunate. You have momentum? Just go. Yep, just go for it. Go be a menace. Good. Yes! Yes! Oh, so good. This has all been amazing. Okay, now go to the side. Go to the side. Go stage. I want you staging up here and observing and then finding the opportunity. Go stage. Not right in the middle. Oh, no. We were doing so good. Now we overextend. So why was it so good earlier but so bad? It's because we had all the momentum and they weren't grouped up. Now, because we got the point, overtime ended. Now they're kind of forced to group up because of how spawns in this game work. And now we're going to get punished really hard. Also, huge bit of information. If you're staging over here, you see this thing walk out. And so now you're preparing already like, oh, they have a thing now. I have to play differently, right? But we already had 2 healers. Yeah, it's fine when you're triple support. So that was another distance thing. We engaged from all the way back here. We engaged from over here all the way to here. Very long. Very long. Instead of from here to here, right? Much shorter. 1 portal. Or we can even say like right here. Look at this distance, right? This is a pretty short distance from here to here. Not bad. Not bad. You see a bridge boost? Yep. We definitely... The number one thing so far is just like stage. We got a stage. It's so important to stage before you use your ult. Because right now, you have no idea where Thing is. Thing can demolish your entire ult with 1 ability.
I am ready to put on a show.
We're so lucky. This does not happen in higher... Well, this should not happen in higher elo. It does, but it shouldn't. Where, like... So this Luna has ulted. The invis should be in the Luna ult. And we just get lucky, right? Ooh, my. Let's go. Holy, wait a sec. Bro hit the combo. Let's go. That's crazy. We're hitting magic combos on Luna in ult and gold. Holy. Good stuff. Bro had to take a second. The bro's popping off. I don't blame you. Alright, here's another good opportunity to stage, right? Okay. Our team gets ulted, but let's just assume that doesn't happen. Even if it does, it's like, alright. We can go back around here. We can pick up a health hack, go through the fog, sit here, and then see what's the opportunity. If we do that, we notice, hey look, she didn't get the Gambit ult. She's killable. Let's go kill this person and not worry about this stuff, right? Our gold, yeah. It's amazing, like, how far you can get carried by, like, positioning alone. Like, if you're not very good technically, like, mechanically, but you're great with positioning, you'll be so much higher up than people who are, like, bad. Yo, how's it going? Portal, portal, portal! Good portal. I love the attempt. Heads up play. Okay, now you have momentum. Don't even bother staging. Just go in. Unless your team doesn't go in. Did your team go in? Yeah, you have an Emma here. Like, just go. Just go. You have an Emma. Oh, you need to. Okay, gotcha. That's unfortunate. Okay. I have school, so I can't stay for long. No worries. I would appreciate stopping by. Alright, how do we blow this game? What happens? Oh, this is really bad. Alright, if you want to do this, this is what I do as Hulk. Be careful with this. I wouldn't recommend it. Hulk can actually get out. He has a ton of health. He has a bubble, anything. I stand right here with my jump charge, and I throw my projectile right at the gate. So I'm right here, and then I would throw my right click. I would actually see that they're portaling, and I would instead bubble myself, jump in, and try to exit. But anyway, so you would right click as Magik, you would turn around, or whatever your projectile is, turn around and dash back out and get ready. But because we're late on it, we leave ourselves open here, right? We've now used a portal and a dash. Not good. Okay, how are we going to approach this? No! No! Oh, so This is a concept that applies for everybody. Like, I don't care who you are, tank, DPS, support. When you have a strange portaling behind your team on a high ground, right? All you gotta do here, if you're playing as anybody, is wait. This happens on this map. It happens on, like, the Venom map, first point. It happens on sometimes the Dracula map, first point. All you have to do is chill here and wait. They want you to dive in here. Because if you fight up here, this is amazing for them. What's going to happen? They're all just going to turn around. They're going to be no pressure from your team. You have no healing and you're just dead. You just wait here and they have to make a decision. Either they're all going to jump down and turn it into a brawl fight and embrace the chaos, or they're going to try to poke you out. Or what usually ends up happening, because it's ranked and people are bad, is like one person is going to drop down and then a second person is going to drop down like later, and they're going to be really split up. Then you go in, attack, then you take it off, and it's just dead on impact, right? But since we dive in, we just get killed instantly. I haven't been able to play at all. Worked all weekend in classes today. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, lock in. Get that homework done. I believe in you, boo. Alright, we are down 2 now. I actually don't mind going in here even though we're down 2 because there was a somebody low. And we traded. How's stream going? It's good. Good so far. Yeah, I don't mind going in here. I think we could have waited, but you got 2 kills. I'm fine with it. I think objectively the right thing to do is wait and then go in with the portal at the last second, but that's okay. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I think you saw the link, right? I sent you the link for the review you sent in for your friend. Also wanted to say thank you for the VOD review for my friend. He was really anxious because his first time being reviewed. Oh, nice. What timing? Okay. Now we're on attack. Please don't worry about this. This is not your job. You have a squirrel girl who can accidentally kill the nests. We have Emma who absolutely demolishes Penny. We have Gambit. We have Invis. Like, all these people can deal with it. This is not your job. Don't worry about this. If you're playing Iron Man, yes. If you're playing Punisher, yes. Like, the list goes on. But Magik, eh. Oh, Lord. Gold shenanigans.
A little help, please.
We're just like fighting right in the middle. We're playing like a tank. Like, sometimes it works. If it works, like, okay. But why does it work here? It's because you stage and you wait for the right opportunity, right? And it's also because the rocket's really bad. Like, what self-respecting rocket is gonna dash forward? So I would not play like this because I'm not counting on my opponents being bad. Instead, I'm going over to this rock and being like, okay, let's see. There's penny mines over here. There's about 5 people over here, but there's a Luna by herself. I want to go attack this Luna. And what you're going to see happen is you attack this Luna, and now let's say probably the Jeff is going to turn around and hit, and they're going to play patty cake. And so you're fighting a 1v2, and all 4 of these people are no longer getting heals, right? They're only getting rocket heals instead of rocket, Luna, and Jeff. And that gives your team an advantage for a couple seconds. But we kind of get lucky because rocket's bad. And then after we get lucky, right here, I'm thinking like, oh, we got 2 kills. Let me like regroup for a second and get my cooldowns and do the same thing again. Back out to here and then reassess the situation. Don't be afraid to like pull back in the middle of the fight, reassess, and then go back in when we have cooldowns. It's like Magik's just not that like character that stays in forever. If you want to play like that, you can play Cap. Cap's amazing at that. Okay, this is target priority. There you go. Yeah, we gotta find the supports. Oh, Luna dies. I see bridge boost. Oh, there goes cloak. We already portaled. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, most of this is just like, do your staging. Like, Spylo, if you watch Spylo for Overwatch, he always says don't cheat, right? Don't just dive straight in. Don't cheat it. You want to stage. You know? We don't just dive right over the middle. We want to go and we want to stage and watch and stage and watch. If you cheat and you cut this part out, you get punished for the part. So that'd be my number one piece of advice, is just like stage and like watch and then pick the opportunity. So anyway, that's going to do it for this YouTube video. Thank you so much. Take care. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. So take care. God bless. I'll catch you next time. Bye.